This is Grandpa and Papa John reading Brer Rabbit stories for Emily Anna. Brer Rabbit really goes back into my youthful days when I was a little kid, and my mother, Grandma Laughlin, used to read Brer Rabbit to Bill, Nancy, and I out of the original Joel Chandler Harris Brer Rabbit book that Barbie got me, same book. Later on, Emily, Anna, and I are going to make a better recording of reading Brer Rabbit, and she is working on a script for us to use so that we get everything right in the reading. The first story that we'll have here is the most famous of all the Brer Rabbit stories, Tar Baby. One day, Brer Fox and Brer Bear was sitting around in the woods talking about the way Brer Rabbit was always cutting up capers and acting so fresh. Brer Rabbit's getting too sassy, say Brer Fox. Brer Rabbit's getting too bossy, say Brer Bear. Brer Rabbit don't mind his own business, say Brer Fox. Brer Rabbit talk too biggity, say Brer Bear. I don't like the way Brer Rabbit go prancing lippity-clippity down the road, say Brer Bear. Someday I'm going to catch Brer Rabbit and pull out his mustaches, prip-prop, say Brer Fox. Someday I'm going to catch Brer Rabbit and knock his head clean off, blim blam, say Brer Bear. Right then, Brer Fox got a powerful big idea. I'm going to catch Brer Rabbit now, he say. Well, sir, Brer Fox went straight to work. First he got some tar. Then he make it into a shape sort of like a baby, with arms and legs, a stomach and a head. Now, he say, we got to make this tar baby look real. With that, he pulls some hairs, plip-plop, right out of Brer Bear's back, and stick 'em on the tar baby's head. He snatch off Brer Bear's green hat and his own yellow jacket and put them on the tar baby. Come now, Brer Bear, he say, help me carry this tar baby to the big road where Brer Rabbit sure to come hopping along. They took the tar baby and they set him down under a tree at the side of the road, sort of like he might have been resting. Then Brer Fox and Brer Bear lay down in the bushes to wait for Brer Rabbit. He didn't have to wait very long. Pretty soon they hear a whistling and a humming, and along come Brer Rabbit prancing lippity-clippity, sassy as a mockingbird. All at once he spied the tar baby. Howdy, sing out Brer Rabbit. The tar baby, he say nothing. And Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they lay low in the bushes, and they say nothing. Brer Rabbit wait for the tar baby to answer. Then he say louder than before, what's the matter with you? I said howdy do, is you deaf? If you is, I can holler louder. The tar baby, he say nothing, and Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they lay low. Then Brer Rabbit holler at the tar baby loud as he can. Where's your politeness? Ain't you going to say howdy like respectable folks say when they meet up on the road? The tar baby, he say nothing, and Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they lay low. Now Brer Rabbit sort of mad. He clench his fists and walk right up close to the tar baby. If you don't say howdy by the time I count 3, I'm going to blip you in the nose, say Brer Rabbit. Brer Rabbit start counting. 1, 2, then the tar baby, he say nothing. And Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they wink their eyes and grin. 3, yelled Brer Rabbit. Now he mighty mad. He draw back his fist and blip, he hit the tar baby smack in the nose. But the But Brer Rabbit's fist stuck in the tar. He can't pull it loose. Now Brer Rabbit terrible mad. "Let go my fist," he hollered. With that he draw back his other fist, and blip, he hit him again, smack on the nose. But this fist stuck up there in the tar too. He can't pull it loose. The tar baby, he say nothing, and Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they sort of chuckle in their stomachs. "If you don't let go my fist," hollered Brer Rabbit, "I'm going to kick your teeth right out of your mouth." Well, Sir Brer Rabbit kicked. First he pulled back one behind foot, and pow! He hit the tar baby in the jaw. But Brer Rabbit's behind foot stuck there in the tar. Then pow! He hit the tar baby with the other behind foot. This foot stuck there in the tar too. "If you don't let go of my behind foot," squalled Brer Rabbit, "I'm gonna butt you with my head till you ain't got no breath left in your body." Brer Rabbit butted, but his head stuck there in the tar. Now Brer Rabbit's two fists, his two behind foots, and his head was all stuck in the tar baby. He push and pull, and the more he tried to get unstuck up, the de-stucker up he got. Soon Brer Rabbit is so stuck up he can scarcely move his eyeballs. Now Brer Fox and Brer Bear come out of the bushes, and they feelin' mighty good. They dance round and round Brer Rabbit, laughin' and hollerin' fit to kill. "We sure catched you this time, Brer Rabbit," say Brer Bear. "You better say your prayers, Brer Rabbit," say Brer Fox, "'cause this is the very last day of your life." Brer Rabbit, he shiver and tremble, 'cause he was in a mighty bad fix, and he was mighty scared. But right then, he set his mind a-workin' on how to get himself out of that fix real quick. "Brer Rabbit," say Brer Bear, "you been bouncin' round this neighborhood, bossin' everybody for a long time. Now I'm the boss, and I'm going to knock your head clean off." "No," say Brer Fox, "that's too easy and too quick. We gotta make him suffer." Brer Rabbit, he say, "You been sassin' me, sticking your head into my business for years and years. Now I got you. I'm gonna fix up a great big fire. Then when it's good and hot, I'm gonna drop you in and roast you right here this very day." Now Brer Rabbit ain't really scared anymore, 'cause he got an idea how he's gonna get loose. But he talk like he's the most scared rabbit in this world. "I don't care what you do with me," he say, pretending to shake and quake all over, "just so you don't fling me over these bushes into that briar patch. Roast me as hot as you please, but don't fling me in that briar patch." "Hold on a minute," say Brer Bear, tapping Brer Fox on the shoulder. "It's going to be a lot of trouble to roast Brer Rabbit. First we'll have to fetch a big pile of kindling wood." Brer Fox scratch his head. "That's so. Well then, Brer Rabbit, I'm going to hang you." "Hang me just as high as you please," say Brer Rabbit, "but please don't fling me in that briar patch." "It's going to be a lot of trouble to hang Brer Rabbit," say Brer Bear. "First we'll have to fetch a big long rope." "That's so," say Brer Fox. "Well then, Brer Rabbit, I'm going to drown you." "Drown me just as deep as you please," say Brer Rabbit, "but please, please don't fling me in the briar patch." "It's going to be a lot of trouble to drown Brer Rabbit," say Brer Bear. "First we'll have to carry him way down to the river." "That's so," say Brer Fox. "Well, Brer Rabbit, I expect the best way is to skin you." "Come on, Brer Bear, let's get started." "Skin me," say Brer Rabbit. "Pull out my ears, snatch off my legs, and chop off my tail. But please, 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 Brer Fox and Brer Bear, don't fling me in that briar patch. Now Brer Bear sort of grumbled. Wait a minute, Brer Fox. It ain't going to be much fun to skin Brer Rabbit, 'cause he ain't scared of being skinned. But he sure is scared of that briar patch, say Brer Fox. And that's just where he's gonna go. This is the end of Brer Rabbit. With that he yanked Brer Rabbit off the tar baby, and he fling him kerblam right in the middle of the briar patch. Well, sir, there was considerable flutter in the place where Brer Rabbit stuck those briar bushes. Ooh, ouch, ouch, he yelled. He screeched and squalled. The ruckus and the hullabaloo was awful. Then by and by, the ooh and the oh and the ow come only in a weak, tired whisper, like Brer Rabbit really gonna die. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they listen and grin. They shake hands and they slap each other on the back. Brer Rabbit ain't going to be sassy no more. Brer Rabbit ain't going to be bossy no more. Brer Rabbit ain't going to do nothing no more. This is the end. Brer Rabbit is dead. But right then, Brer Fox and Brer Bear hear a scuffling amongst the leaves, way at the other end of the briar patch. And lo and behold, who do they see scrambling out from the bushes, frisky as a cricket, but Brer Rabbit himself. Brer Rabbit whistling and singing and combing the last bit of tar out of his mustaches with a piece of the briar bush. Howdy, Brer Fox and Brer Bear, he hollered. I told you and told you not to fling me in that briar patch. That's the place in all this world I love the very best. That briar patch is the place where I was born. With that he pranced away, lippity-clippity, laughing and laughing till he can't laugh no more. The second story is really my favorite. Brer Rabbit's laughing place. After the time that Brer Rabbit tied up King Lion, he got to feeling high and mighty. In all this world, he bragged, there ain't no creature that dares to lay his paws on me. I'm safe. I can go wheresoever, whensoever I please. And this Brer Rabbit did. Every morning, as soon as he'd shuck the dew off his tail, he'd go pranking around the neighborhood without a thought in his head about being catched. 'Twarn't long before Brer Rabbit began to grow a bit careless. Well, one afternoon he happened to feel sort of tired, so he, all by his alone self, he hopped off to the woods to take a little nap. He lay down right in the broad open daytime, and he snoozed and snoozed. He don't know how exactly how long he snoozed, but by and by he hear a muttering and a mumbling close beside him. Brer Rabbit wiggled his nose. He opened up his eyes just a slip. Lo and behold, he see that he ain't in the woods any more at all. He's somewhere way down in the dark insides of a cave. There's a fire crackling in the darkness and popping out red sparks. Brer Rabbit stretched his eyes wide open. He looked to one side, and who does he see gnashing his shiny, sharp teeth but the last person on this earth he want to see, that meanest of all persons, Brer Fox. He looked to the other side, and who does he see grinning right down in his face but the next meanest of all persons, Brer Bear. Brer Rabbit so scared his heart go flip-flop. Now he looked down at the rope. No, he looked down at himself. And what does he see but a big rope tied around and around him, all the way from his foots to his chin. Worse than that, he's tied up tight to a stick like an ear of green corn, all ready to roast. Brer Rabbit not feeling high and mighty any more. Brer Rabbit so scared that chills go running down his back, all the way out to the end of his little bobtail. Brer Fox, he leaned down close to Brer Rabbit and he snarled his teeth. I catch you this time, Brer Rabbit. I catch you for sure. He twist the rope tighter around Brer Rabbit's neck and he tie it in a knot. Then he winked at Brer Bear. Look, Brer Bear, I'm going to make this little rabbit a bow tie. Now he jerked the rope grip. Brer Rabbit's breath come quick and his neck almost squoze. Brer Bear laughed. You look mighty slick in that bow tie, Brer Rabbit. You was all dressed up for dinner. My dinner, say Brer Fox, and he lick his chops. My dinner too, say Brer Bear, smacking his lips. Take a look at that fire, Brer Rabbit. That's where we're going to roast you. We're going to roast you right now. Brer Rabbit see the hot flames leaping up from the fire, and he's scared most out of his skin. If there ever was a time he had to work his mind that fast, that time was then. He work it and he work it, and by it fetched him just the right idea. Well, sir, Brer Rabbit, he opened his mouth and he laughed very loud. Ha, ha, ha. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they so astonished they look at each other like they was struck dumb. Brer Fox clear up his throat. Maybe you didn't hear me, Brer Rabbit, he shout. I said we're going to roast you. Brer Rabbit laughed some more. I guess you don't understand, hollered Brer Bear. We said we were going to roast you on this burning fire. That's nothing to laugh at. You ought to be scared. Brer Rabbit laughed some more and some more. I heard what you're going to say. You're going to roast me. But why are you laughing? Asked Brer Fox. Excuse me, Brer Fox, but I just can't help laughing, 'cause I've just been to my laughing place. Laughing place, Brer Bear scratched his head. What's a laughing place? Oh, it's a secret place I know about, say Brer Rabbit. A secret place. Brer Fox grumbled to himself. I'd sort of like to know about that secret place. Tell me what 'tis, Brer Rabbit. Don't you sassy me and tell me this very minute. But Brer Rabbit laughed some more and some more and some more. Then he say, I can't tell you exactly what 'tis. I'd have to show you. But how can I show you when I'm all tied up like this? Now the laughs come so hard that Brer Rabbit shook like he was going to shake his jawbones loose. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they watch him, and they get curiouser and curiouser to know what that secret laughing place is. So they go off to a corner of the cave, and they whisper together. Then they come back. Brer Rabbit, say Brer Fox, shaking his paw right smack in Brer Rabbit's face, we want you to take us to that secret laughing place of yours. But as soon as we see what 'tis and where 'tis, back you're coming to this cave. Then we'll hurry up with the roasting. With that, they take Brer Rabbit down from the stick. They unwind the rope, but they keep him tied on the other end. Then they start off. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they march along sort of serious-like, hanging on tight to the rope. Brer Rabbit, he lead the way through the woods, prancing and dancing like he's being tied up to a rope was a fine lot of fun. By and by, they get to the place where there was a big hickory tree with a sort of holler place in the trunk. When Brer Rabbit see that, he start to laugh again, and the haw-haws come busting out his mouth so fast he can scarcely stand on his foots. "There 'tis," he yelled, pointing to the big tree. "There's my laughing place right there." "I don't see nothing to laugh at," say Brer Fox. "Nor me," say Brer Bear. "I don't feel funny at all." "You will," say Brer Rabbit. "Step up closer to the hollow in that tree, then poke your heads way down inside." Well, Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they did exactly that, but it didn't make 'em feel exactly funny. Brer Fox let out a howl. "Youch, youch," squalled Brer Bear. Then out from the tree come both their heads, and out come 100,000 bumblebees. They swarm around Brer Fox and Brer Bear. They sting 'em, and they bite 'em like they was going to tear their hides clean off. Brer Fox and Brer Bear, they whack 'em, and they smack 'em, and they forget to hold on to the rabbit's rope. They forgot everything except batting those bees. By and by the bees get tired and they go away. Brer Fox and Brer Bear sit down to catch their breath. Their heads was all swole up. Their eyes were scrunched up tight, and they was mighty mad. Just then, from the bushes right behind them, they hear a sort of a snicker. "Brer Rabbit!" Brer Bear foamed at the mouth. Brer Fox, he chomped his teeth. "Why, you slinking low-down whatchamacallem, you said this was a laughing place." "I said it was my laughing place," sang out Brer Rabbit. "This is the best laugh I ever had." With that, he threw back his head and let out such a whoop and big laugh that it echoes all through the woods and down through the gopher tunnels under the ground. The birds in the trees, they hear him, and they start laughing too. Then the squirrels and the woodchucks and the weasels and the worms. Pretty soon every creature in the woods laughing fit to kill, all except Brer Fox and Brer Bear, and they don't laugh at all. Well, the next story is Brer Fox and the Stolen Goobers. There was one season when Brer Fox took a notion to plant a goober patch. Now, when these goobers is ripe, he say to himself, is going to be mine, all mine, and nobody else is going to get 'em. With that, he fetched some boards, and he built a big high fence all the way around where the goobers was planted. By and by, the goobers began to ripen up, and Brer Fox go down to pick 'em. But lo and behold, he find that somebody else has picked 'em first. Brer Fox mad. "Somebody's been a-grabbing amongst my vines," he say, muttering and shaking his fists. He walk around and around the goober patch, looking for that somebody's tracks, but he can't find 'em. That villain smart, whomsoever he is, mighty smart, he say. But I'll bet it's that rabbit. That's who it is. It's Brer Rabbit. Now Brer Fox began hunting everywhere for the place in the fence where Brer Rabbit come in. Brer Fox's eyes mighty sharp, and pretty soon he see a hole where the wood had been sort of chewed off. He grinned. This is the place where Brer Rabbit comes in, right here. And this is the place where I'll catch him when he comes back. Well, sir, right there Brer Fox set a trap. First, he fetched a rope. Then he bent down a tree branch a-growing near the fence corner and tied it to one end of the rope. On the other end, he made a loop knot that he fastened with a trigger right in the hole of the fence. Brer Fox chuckled. "This is the end of Brer Rabbit. Tomorrow morning I'll have him catched. Then I'm going to skin him, and I'm going to nail his hide on the front of my door." Now Brer Fox go home, and he go to bed. And all that night he dreamed of rabbits, fat rabbits, dancing around in the moonlight, munching goobers and spitting out the shucks. Early the next morning, Brer Fox was still asleep. Sure enough, along come Brer Rabbit, with a sack slung over his shoulder to fill up with goobers. He tiptoed to the fence, and he started to crawl through the hole. Pow! The loop knot catch him just behind his little front paws. Whoop! Up flew the tree branch, and there was Brer Rabbit high up in the air, dangling twixt heaven and earth. And there he swung. First he feared he was going to fall. Then he feared he wasn't going to fall. He yank and pull, and he heave and he haul, but 'tain't no use. This time he know Brer Fox got him catched. While he was singing up there, figuring out he was swinging up there, figuring out a way to get loose, he hears somebody tromping down the road. Presently along come Brer Bear. Now Brer Rabbit began to feel better. "Howdy, Brer Bear," he sing out. Brer Bear turned around. Huh? Then he see Brer Rabbit hanging down from the tree on the road. "Heyo, Brer Rabbit, what you doing up there?" "Who, me? Oh, I'm just working on a job." "Working on a job?" Brer Rabbit scratched his head. "What sort of work is there to do up there in the air?" "Scarecrow work. I'm keeping the crows out of Brer Fox's goober patch right down below." Brer Rabbit smiled and he swayed back and forth, humming to himself. "Brer Fox paying me lots of money for this work, Brer Bear." "Lots of money? How much is he paying you?" Now Brer Rabbit take a great big swing, and he crack his heels together like he's the happiest rabbit in the world. "$1 a minute, Brer Bear." "$1 a minute?" Brer Bear just stand there staring at Brer Rabbit with his mouth wide open and his tongue hanging out. "Did you ever make $1 a minute, Brer Bear?" "No, Brer Rabbit, never." "Well, wouldn't you like to make $1 a minute?" Brer Bear keep on looking at Brer Rabbit dangling up there in the tree at the end of a rope, and he sort of back away. "No, thank you, Brer Rabbit. I don't know nothing about that scarecrow work." "It's easy work, Brer Bear. There's nothing to it. All you have to do is just do nothing. And all the time you're doing it, the dollars is just plain piling up. Big round silver dollars." No, them sure silver dollars, Brer Rabbit. "But I got so many, Brer Bear. My chimney corner is just naturally all stuffed up with them." "Is your chimney corner stuffed up with big silver dollars, Brer Bear?" "No, 'tain't stuffed at all." "Then how you gonna buy your family their Christmas presents? Ain't you gonna have no turkey? Ain't you gonna have no mince pie?" "Well, I ain't thought about that yet, Brer Rabbit. But you ought to think about it. Oh, Brer Bear, you got to make some money quick. I'll have to give you this scarecrow job now, this very minute." "Why, that's mighty nice of you, Brer Rabbit. You sure is right. I ought to make some money quick." Now Brer Rabbit can't wait to get up in the air and take Brer Rabbit's place. Brer Rabbit show him how to bend down the tree branch, and it weren't long before Brer Bear was swinging in the other end of that rope, and Brer Rabbit was sitting safe and sound on the fence. Well, sir, while all these shenanigans was going on, Brer Fox was just getting up out of bed. He grabbed up his walking cane and down he run, buckety buckety, straight to the goober patch. He grinned 'cause he sure he got Brer Rabbit catched in the trap. Then all at once he stopped stock still. There was Brer Rabbit sitting on the fence, gay as can be. "Howdy, Brer Fox," he sing out. "Looks like Brer Bear's been stealing your goobers. I see you got him catched in your trap." "Brer Bear!" holler Brer Fox, and now he come galloping. "Why, that trifling, good-for-nothing slink, here's where he gets the worst licking of his life." And with that, he takes his walking stick and he rush upon Brer Bear. But Brer Rabbit don't wait to see the licking. He jumped down from the fence. He fill up his sack with ripe, delicious goobers, and then he skip off home alone. Now, the last story that we're going to read is Brer Rabbit and the Gizzard Eater. This is one of Emily Anna's favorites. One evening, Brer Rabbit was invited to a Halloween party way over across the river. Whilst they was there toasting marshmallows and bobbing for apples, a great rain poured down. By the time Brer Rabbit left the party, it was late in the night. Now the raining had stopped, but the river was all swole up. The bridge was broke, and their ferry wasn't running. Brer Rabbit sat down on the riverbank trying to study out a way to go across and get home. He studied and studied. That river looked wide, and the water in it looked like the deepest, wettest water he ever laid eyes on. Brer Rabbit don't like it. "Maybe somebody round here got a boat," he say to himself. "I'll call out and ask." "Hey, hey-o," he holler into the darkness. "Hello, anybody got a boat? Hey-o, hey." Nobody answered. Brer Rabbit holler again and again. He holler so loud and so long that he woke up Brer Alligator, stretched out in his muddy bed in the river grass just below. "Who's that making all the racket up there?" he shout. "What do you want?" "It's Brer Rabbit. I want a boat." "Brer Rabbit, huh? Well, what you want a boat for this time of night?" Brer Alligator crawl out from his bed and rise up to the top of the water. He float there backwards and forwards like he don't weigh more than a feather. "I want a boat to carry me across this wet river," say Brer Rabbit. "Too bad there ain't no boat here. But wait a minute now. I'll tell you what I'll do, Brer Rabbit. I'll carry you across the river myself." Brer Rabbit, he's sort of surprised at this, 'cause he ain't exactly what you might call a friend of that Brer Alligator. And there ain't never been any loving words nor Christmas presents circling around betwixt the rabbit and the alligator family. Howsomever, Brer Rabbit want to get across that river mighty bad. "Thank you, Brer Gator," he say. "Just how deep is that water you're floating in?" "This river is so deep," Brer Gator answered, "that if you was to fall in right now, it would be tomorrow morning before you'd touch the bottom." This make Brer Rabbit feel like he's going to faint dead away. "Well, Brer Gator," he say, "how you figuring to take me across this deep river?" Brer Gator, he blow a bubble or two out of his nose. "I'll carry you across on my back, of course." Brer Rabbit, he think and he think, and the more he think, the more he don't like this idea. but he gotta get to the other side of that river. Brer Gator, he said, I believe I'll accept your invitation and go along with you. Please be so kind as to drive yourself up a little closer to the bank so I won't slip while I'm getting on. Brer Gator, he'd drift up by the side of the bank and he'd float there, with his two eyes shining like little red lights and a big broad smile on his face. Now Brer Rabbit noticed that when that alligator smiled, his mouth have a double row of monstrous sharp tooths that stretch all the way back to his ears. This make Brer Rabbit shake and shiver like he was having a chill. He look up and he look down, he look all around, but he don't see no boat, nor no floating log to help him get across that river. I don't see nothing except Brer Alligator. Brer Alligator, he say, your back is rough with humps and bumps. How am I going to ride it? Easy, say Brer Gator. Just fit your foots on the humps and the bumps and brace yourself. Then just sit there easy, like he was riding a water horse. Well, sir, Brer Rabbit got on. But he no sooner got on than he wished mighty hard he was off. That alligator, he slipped through the water like he was greased. Now, of course, Brer Rabbit keep his eyes wide open, and pretty soon he noticed that Brer Alligator wasn't steering for the other side of the river at all. He was steering for some place very far off in the dark. Why, this alligator's up to something, he said to himself. What's the matter with you, Brer Gator? You ain't steering very well, he sing out. Or maybe you forgot you was taking me across to the other side of the river. Forgot? Snort Brer Gator. I ain't forgot nothing. Now Brer Gator turned his head all the way around and grinned at Brer Rabbit. Especially, I ain't forgot the day that you set the grass on fire here by the river and I got burned. That's the reason my back is so rough, Brer Rabbit, and that's the reason I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting a long, long time. Well, now I've got you. Brer Gator opened up his great mouth and he laughed. When Brer Rabbit looked down into that big open alligator mouth, it seemed like he see more tooths than there was stars in the sky. Then he looked down in the deep, dark water gurgling all around. Brer Rabbit trembled. He can't speak a word, 'cause the cold fear was clutching at his windpipe. Brer Gator, he keep on laughing and slipping along through the water. Brer Rabbit, he say, I'm taking you way off in the slippery, sloppery slushes, and when I get there, I'm gonna goozle out your gizzard. Right then, Brer Rabbit's thinking machine started working fast. Then the lightning struck it. He clear up his throat and he kind of chuckled. Well, if it's a gizzard you want, it's a mighty lucky thing you met up with me. Now Brer Gator sort of puzzled, 'cause he wasn't expecting to hear Brer Rabbit chuckle. He was expecting to hear him boo-hoo. Lucky? What do you mean, lucky? Just this, Brer Gator, since it's a gizzard you want, I've got something worth your while. I ain't just got one gizzard, I got two. Two gizzards? Now Brer Gator terrible puzzled, and he kind of curious about Brer Rabbit's two gizzards. Why you got two? How comes that? I don't know why, Brer Gator. All I know is I got 'em. Well, you ain't gonna have 'em very long, say Brer Gator, 'cause I'm gonna goozle 'em out. I'm afraid you can't do that, say Brer Rabbit, 'cause I ain't got my gizzards here. You ain't got 'em here? Now, Brer Gator, getting so curious about those two gizzards, he began to forget about being so mad. Why, what in the world do you mean, Brer Rabbit? You mean you took your gizzards out and left 'em somewheres?" Brer Rabbit snicker, acting like he think Brer 'Gator was such a numbskull sort of creature. "Course I took out my gizzards out. It's Halloween. Who ever heard of a rabbit going to a Halloween party with his gizzards in?" Now Brer 'Gator go crazy puzzled in his mind. Was all mixed up. He don't understand about this gizzard business, and he never been invited to a Halloween party, so he doesn't suspicion that Brer Rabbit was up to any trick. "Well, Brer Rabbit," he say, where'd you leave your gizzards when you took 'em out?" "I hid 'em, Brer 'Gator, right over there in the trunk of a big hollow tree." Brer Rabbit point through the dark woods to the other side of the river, just where he wanted to go. Well, sir, Brer 'Gator, he can't wait another minute to get a hold of those gizzards. He whirl around in the water and steer for the woods, swimming along as fast as he can. Soon as they get up close to the land, Brer Rabbit make a jump for the dry, solid ground. "Come on, Brer 'Gator," he yelled. "This is the way. Just follow me." With that, Brer Rabbit just disappeared into the dark. Brer 'Gator, he scrambled up the bank and out, but of course he ain't fast enough to follow Brer Rabbit. Right away he get lost, and for as far as I know, that alligator is still thrashing around in those woods somewhere, hunting for Brer Rabbit, a holler tree, and two gizzards that ain't there.